Good morning. This video is going to be a little different from my other ones. My YouTube name is all about braving the light. So I am. I'm going to be a little bit blunt and straightforward in this video. I am. So if you don't like somebody like that, you can not watch this video. But the topic of this video is going to be narcissistic families. I've written down something that was sent to me this morning. Narcissistic families. It is very common for toxic family members to do a smear campaign on an attempt to scapegoat a survivor. Example, a toxic person will spin a survivor's words and actions to make it look like the victim was intentionally trying to cause problems in the family. In reality, the toxic person manipulated the entire situation in order to isolate the victim from other people. What that means to me is a family member who manipulates something that happened in the family or something that someone did in the family. If they manipulate that entire situation, they're trying to make that other family member who supposedly did something wrong feel bad about themselves and isolate themselves from other people and stay away from the family. That person who manipulated the entire situation is not a family member. They're a person who enjoys getting pleasure out of someone else's misery. And that's not right. It's Mental Health Awareness Month. It's May. Mental health is no joke. If your family suffers from depression, anxiety, whatever it may be, accept them for who they are. Don't try to force things on them that clearly won't work, or whatever the case may be. Don't push them out of your life just because they're a little different. Don't pity them because they're a little different either. Pity is just as bad as pushing the person away from you. What a family is and what it should be. A family isn't always blood. It's the people in your life who want you in theirs. The ones who accept you for who you are. The ones who would do anything to see you smile and who love you no matter what. That's what a real family should be. Not narcissistic, rude, disrespectful, and always trying to one up on someone who is different. No family is perfect. We agree, we fight. No family is perfect. We argue, we fight, we even stop talking to each other at times. But in the end, family is family. The love will always be there. I have a family that will fight and argue and stop talking to one another, but they don't admit when they were wrong. Get down. Families are the compass that guides us. They are the inspiration to reach great heights, and our comfort when we occasionally falter. Now, my intermediate family does that. My mom, my brother, my brother's wife, my 2 kids, they do stuff like that. My cousins do. But I can list a few others that don't. Maybe they do, but it's all pretend. It's all an act. It's not real. It's fake. I know I'm going to get backlash for this video. From a few people, maybe. I know I'm going to get commented rudely, probably. But I don't care. Because if you can't handle the truth, that's your own problem, not mine. Family is the best thing you could ever wish for. They are there for you during the ups and downs. They love you no matter what. Family is the support you will never have to pay for because come rain or shine, they will be there to cheer you up, cheer you on every with every one of your life goals. I had to add a word into that one because it was missing. I'm reading some of these offline. They're on my computer right here. So, but I'm reading things of what a family should be, not what they shouldn't be. They shouldn't manipulate others to believe that someone is in the family is wrong, or they shouldn't not accept a family member because they collect from the government. They shouldn't not accept a family member because they suffer from depression. They shouldn't not accept a family member because they have chronic pain. Mental health is not a joke. Mental health is the number one cause of deaths and suicide and all that other stuff in this world. So if someone already suffers from depression and you don't accept them for who they are, family or not, you're only making their depression worse. One of the quotes I like to say a lot is, always choose your words wisely because you never know the words you speak will be the last ones someone ever hears. So if you're in a bad mood during the day for one day and someone else is even in a worser mood than you, say their depression is really, really bad, and you take out your anger and frustration out on that person who's suffering from severe depression, you don't know if you might push them over the edge. I should know because I live with stuff like that on a daily basis. I get bullied. Still. And I'm 33 years old. Depression is like a bruise that never goes away. A bruise in your mind, you just gotta be careful not to touch it where it hurts. It's always there though. The so-called psychotically depressed person who tries to kill herself doesn't do so out of, quote, hopelessness or any abstract conviction that life's assets and debts do not square, and surely not because death seems suddenly appealing. The person in whom is invisible agony in wait, the person in whom its invisible agony reaches a certain unendurable level to kill herself. The same way a trapped person will eventually jump from the window of a burning high rise. So make no mistake about people who leap from burning windows. Their terror of falling from a great height is still just as great as it would be for you or me standing speculatively at that same window, just checking out the view. The variable here is that the terror of, yeah, whatever. I read that first part, so it doesn't really matter. Don't think for a second that my bad days are a sign of weakness. Those are the days I am actually fighting the hardest. Nothing is more depression than having everything and still be very sad. Really sad, I mean. Um I guess I'm just tired. Tired of being talked about behind my back. Tired of being laughed at. Tired of being made fun of. Tired of feeling ugly. Tired of being ignored. Tired of feeling unloved. Tired of no one caring. Tired of pretending to be happy when all I want to do is cry. There's two people that I can think of off the top of my head that feel that way every single day, no matter where they are. When a family doesn't talk to somebody and doesn't include somebody in what's going on, it makes that person feel like they did something wrong. When all reality, they never did anything wrong because they're not the ones excluding someone from something. Here's an example. In my family, 5 days ago, another baby was born in my family. I didn't know, but I knew that it was going to happen, but I didn't know it was born. My mom didn't know it was born. Why? No one told us. I don't know. Why should we be excluded from something as exciting as that? I don't know. Another example. If you have a family member who collects from the government and, because of their own reasons, and your family, the rest of your family, most of the rest of your family doesn't accept you and thinks that's a bad thing because you do, that's not family. Because you suffer from chronic pain and you're always in pain and there's nothing you can do about it. And others around you seem to not care, including family, they're not family. When you get a phone call from a family member and they ask you briefly how your day was or how your week has been, and then you start to tell them about how you've been feeling, how your body hurts because you're in pain all the time, or because your depression has been really bad, you can't really seem to get out of bed. Suddenly that is something they don't really want to talk about, and they immediately interrupt you and change the subject. That's not family. There's going to be an outing or a cookout or whatever in the family, everyone should know about it. Everyone. There should be no assumptions. If a family member, if the family assumes that someone in the family is not going to want to go because of certain reasons they think they might not want to go, that's not family. Assumptions based on empty knowledge only makes you look like the first three letters of assumption. And I'm not going to say it out loud. But that's true. If you don't know if you can't put yourself in someone else's shoes for more than 5 minutes to try to see what they go through on a daily basis and try to understand them, that's not right. Get mad because you were excluded from a happy, exciting event that happened. Here's an example. Last year, my mom had asked me to go to Lowell, Massachusetts with her to go look at a couch. So, I lived in Lowell before. I know how dangerous it can be. So I went with her. We sat in this parking lot for a while. And my mom texts my brother, asking him if he'd like to come along. And then maybe hang out with us and go get ice cream afterwards. My brother shows up. Then there's all this commotion going on. It's, my mom's got her phone out and they're all being hush hush and quiet and giggling and everything. And I'm thinking, okay, we're not going to get a couch. We're not going to look at a couch. I'm thinking that in my head. There's got to be something else going on. But anyway, I get out of the car to go say hi to my brother and say hi to the dog because he brought his dog with him. And that's when my mom said that there was a few people that wanted to talk to me. And I said, okay. So she turns her phone around. She's on a Facebook call. Forgive me if I get a little emotional about this one. She's on her phone on a Facebook call. and I see 3 people in the video call, and one of them was my cousin Debbie. Love you lots. The other 2 were my cousin Eric and my cousin Katie. I love you guys a lot. They proceeded to tell me that they wanted me to start making better videos and, pursue my dreams and all this other stuff. And they had surprised me with a GoPro camera. I have that video on my YouTube channel. So all my cousins were involved with that, including my brother and my mom. They all pitched in and paid for everything. The camera, the batteries, the battery pack, the charger, a lot of accessories, everything. They paid for it all, and my brother had it for a while at his house. Meanwhile, my daughter was filming that video. She was filming the entire thing. And later on, she sent me the video. And when I got home, I posted that video to my YouTube channel. It was up there for a day or 2. My face is red because I was almost crying. It was up there for a day or 2. And then I get a phone call. I'm at my mom's house. I'm helping my mom, my daughter clean her room, and my mom clean the house and stuff like that. And just hang out with the kids, hang out with the family. And I get a phone call. Now, I'm not going to say who called me, because if they see this video, they already know who they are. And they were upset because they were excluded from buying this camera for me. And, they proceeded to say that if they had known the whole thing was going down, they would have helped. And they would have bought more things. And I said I didn't even know, and I didn't even know about it. It was a whole surprise to me. And this family member continued to ask me if there was anything else I needed for my camera. I said not at the moment, no. I pretty much have everything I need for it. But anyway, the phone call ended. Told my mom about the whole thing. And I never heard from anybody again. They said they were going to help me get more accessories for the camera and all that other stuff. Never heard I never heard back from them about in regards to the camera at all. And even Christmas went by, my birthday went by that year, and still nothing. So that doesn't really matter. But my point to that story is that was an exciting event. Yeah, everyone should have been included in that. But, well, from their perspective, they should have been. But they weren't. Because the person who started the whole thing was one of my cousins, who is considered an outcast in my family because of some stupid reason. I'm not even going to get into details, but it's just childish crap. That the reason why she is excluded from the family. And because she was the one that put the whole thing together, and they saw that in the video, they got mad. And upset about it. Now, here's something that I'm gonna... Here's another example. Well, it's not an example. This is 5 days ago. There was a baby born in the family. Everyone else in my family knew about it. I didn't. My mom didn't. And I highly doubt my brother did. So it seems like the ones who were included, the ones who are always there for everyone in the family, who have always tried to put the pieces back together, and the ones who have always tried to have everyone's back and tried to be supportive of everyone, were excluded from that amazing, amazing event that happened of a baby being born. And I don't know why, but to me it wasn't right. I knew the baby was going to be born. I knew there was going to be another baby in the family, but no one knew when it was going to be born. And apparently it was born 5 days ago. And no one knew about it. At least I didn't. At least my mom didn't. She had to find out through a... I actually don't know how she found out. Bottom line is that if you're... A family is family. If you can't include everyone in every event that happens in the family, whether it be a cookout, a baby being born, or whatever, if you can't all be in the same room without feeling like a giant elephant being in the room of awkwardness, you're not a family. You're just a group of people hanging out because you feel obligated to. I liked having Thanksgiving last year with just my immediate family. It was more relaxing. It was less stressful, less anxious. Same thing with Christmas. I it was better. Another thing that bothers me about family too, and I say this with quote unquote because I don't think I have an immediate family that consists of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. And then my cousins. So I have a family that consists of 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, about 10 people. 10. And there's about 40 to 50 people in my family. So that's 40 people that I don't consider family. But I I don't get it. I don't get why families just can't get along and love each other unconditionally and accept each other for who they are. I really don't get it. It's almost been a half hour. I gotta stop this video soon. Um, that's just my video for today. Something's gotta give. That's all I can say. Someone's gotta step up and start showing people that their actions are childish and stupid. There's a term, act your age, not your shoe size. I am prepared for the backlash of this video. 100%. It may not happen. It may happen. I don't know. But I'm 100% prepared for it. That's all I gotta say for today. I might do another video later on this same subject when I have my thoughts more collected. But that's pretty much it for right now. Have a blessed day, everybody, and brave the light. Be strong. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell beside it so you don't miss any other upcoming videos. I will be trying to post more videos from now on. And please like and share this video with everyone you know who you think is struggling with the situation that I talked about in this video. Be the change you want to see in this world. God bless.